So,
All right, let me see. As soon as it starts, hopefully it goes live in a little bit.
y'all bear with me, man. This is the first time I've done this, so.
No problem.
Well, we all got a first
Yeah, I'm a
time
little
for
new
everything.
to it. No, most of the time,
All right, we
most
live.
of the time I'm talking by myself.
What's up, YouTube? This is Heartless, and I am back with another video. Today I got my guy Reaper, my right hand man, and I got my other guy, Cray Simmons. Go ahead, rep yourselves up, players.
What's going on, everybody? It's T Reaper, and I'm back with my buddy Heartless. Sorry I have not been on the air that much. I've been busy with work and really busy with that Destiny 2, so I have not had time to actually get on the air and speak my mind on the whole bunch of fun conversations that everybody's been having over YouTube. But trust me, I have my opinions, and I hope to state them today.
Yeah, it's a lot. Cray, what you got for the crowd today, man?
All right, this is your boy Cray Simmons, man. Like I said, I just started YouTube a couple of months ago. Like T Reaper, I've been in Destiny 2, man. I've been in it hard trying to catch up with everybody. But I just want to spread the word. Let's talk this gaming news. Let's get it.
All right. As our opening topic, I want to cover Samsung working with Microsoft on the Xbox One X. I really feel like this fucking genius, and I really feel like this should have been from the start. But I really feel like other TV companies, not just Samsung, but I feel like other TV companies should jump in as well, because I really feel like a lot of people who buy these 4K televisions is gamers. You know what I'm saying? Samsung has released a statement saying that they're gonna release more powerful TVs to work with the Xbox One X as far as latency and input lag. They're gonna make sure the input lag is little to none. And I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see how this partnership turns out. How you guys feel about that?
Well, if it's, the best two TVs to have right now are obviously Samsung with your KS9000 and your Vizios. Those are the two best models to have, especially with low latency and and graphics, and the fact that they're awesome televisions. So it's, as long as you have one of those two brands, you're cool.
You're good.
But and my house is full of Vizios, so it's like I don't have any other brands besides that. And I would have a Samsung KS9000 if I honestly could have afforded. I did the smart thing, and I chose to afford all my games this year instead of a new TV. So, but I still have a 4K television. I don't care. I have a 4K. I'm fine.
Let it be known.
I'm fine. I have a 4K. I just don't have the Samsung. I did try to get one, but I was like, nah, I'm good with the one I have right now. It's that M series, that 2015 model.
I thought you had a Hisense. I'm just playing.
Oh shit! Well, look, check this out.
I was just playing.
I jumped into 4K, man. Like I said, I jumped into it probably about 2 years ago when it was like brand new. So I got a Samsung, but it's like the 5 series, and it doesn't do HDR. But I can tell you what, man. Since I had my Xbox One and my Xbox One S with the 4K Blu-ray player, and I had people over. I got a LG 1080p 3D TV in my bedroom, and I had people watching movies on that. Then we come down here just to show them the difference. Now, without HDR, these 4K TVs are awesome. So now if you can get in and you can get, like I said, the new quantum dot, the OLED display, or Vizio's new line, you in for a treat. And we just came off vacation last week. I went to Jersey, like I said, Cape May. The beach house we rented, they had 4K TVs in there. And I didn't realize it because, I said I want to play video games, but I snuck my Xbox One S in there. So late night, I hooked it up. And, man, I got a taste with HDR, 4K, Gears of War 4. Man, I was blown away, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, these TVs are awesome. And at the price that they're coming in versus what I paid for 2 years ago to get it, man, you can't beat it, man. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to upgrade right now. And it's a treat for your eyes. and it's mind blowing. So, like I said, I got my X pre-ordered, and I think probably by the end of the year I'm getting me a new 4K TV. For real, because I got to get that damn HDR after I done seen it and played with it with my own eyes. It's amazing. That's all I got to say on that. You can't deny it.
No, you can't. You can't. I've got my. I got two 4K TVs in my household. I got an LG 2015 UF64 UN or UF6450, whatever the case is. I forgot the damn name of it. But anyway, I got it in 2015, and I was actually pissed because later on in 2015, that's when they announced the HDR feature. So I said,
"Yeah, you followed my category."
So I said, you know what, fuck it. I really wanted a Vizio anyway, so I just waited because I heard Vizio was going to come out with something great, and I was waiting for the price to drop down. I had my eye on the Vizio P series, the the one that supports both HDRs but came with a tablet remote. I had my eye on that.
I think HDR 10. Yeah, HDR 10 is the one Microsoft is supporting.
Yeah, and Dolby Vision.
That's the one you really want. Yeah, Dolby. Yeah,
Dolby Vision. They don't. I don't think Microsoft works with that as of yet. But at the time of me purchasing it, it only supported Dolby Vision. But later on, in September, Vizio pushed out an update for HDR 10.
The new Dolby is Dolby Atmos. That's the new one. That's the new one.
Oh, okay, that's the new one.
Yeah, Dolby Atmos.
Oh,
and you see it most prominently in movies. If you ever watch the ending of a movie in a movie theater, like Dolby Atmos is like in select theaters because it's like the new soundboard.
To be honest with you, if I would rather watch a 4K movie with HDR on my TV opposed to going to the movie theater. It's like I just feel like me personally, I feel like the image is better. I don't know if how you guys feel about it?
I'm gonna tell you this now. I got the movie theater experience in my house now. I'm not gonna say I got a 4K projector or nothing like that, but I got a 140-inch laser 1080p projector in my movie room. And every now and then I throw my Xbox or my PS4 up there, and the picture's good. Don't get me wrong, it's 1080p. And but it's only 60 hertz, so I don't know if I'm not a tech guy, so I don't know if they got a lot to do with it, but it's 60 hertz. But I notice when I go down, even when I play in my bedroom on my 3D LG TV, which is only 120 hertz, the picture on that TV, it feels like it pulls me in. It's tighter, everything's better on it, and the projector's good because it's big, and like I said, when you go to the movies, you get overwhelmed with all of that. I guess the size, and then you got the sound playing there because you go to a movie theater now, they got the X sound and the HD sound, so you get blown away. But when you home and you're looking at that big ass screen, if you ain't got the right sound to go with it, and you just focusing solely on that picture,
right?
A lot of times, bigger ain't better,
right?
It depends on where you at. Like I said, I got my 4K TV in my game room, and I'm enjoying it. I love the picture. But in my bedroom, I'm closer, I'm tighter to it, and I still got 55 inches in the game room and my bedroom. But my LG holding up just as good as my 4K right now. So it just depends on the mood you're in, where you're at, your positioning. But it also depends on the gamer too, man, on the person. So everybody taste ain't gonna be the same.
And it all depends on what are you using your TV for. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get these OLED TVs and expecting for greatness and gameplay, but a lot of these LG OLED TVs are real heavy on input lag. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, but
mine ain't an OLED.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, T-Reeve.
A lot of people, when they get TVs, they don't pay attention to the input lag. And anytime you go to shop for a television, you always want to ask the clerk that input lag information, because most of the time the nice TVs that are on display, their input lag is horrible as shit. And that's why they're so freaking cheap. And then the ones that are so freaking expensive are the ones with the input lag that is like actually really, really good. But the bigger the size, the more expensive it's going to be.
And I tell you another thing too for fact. Now, a couple years ago, I went with a friend of mine when 3D was the thing. You had to have 3D, and we went to Best Buy. I ain't trying to put nothing out on blast or whatever, but a lot of those guys selling you them TVs and them electronic shops. They don't know what they're talking about. Now, I'm not going to get up here and talk tech. Look,
that's true.
Like, I don't know tech. So I got to have my phone. I'm looking at specs. And this dude was trying to sell my homeboy on a 3D TV. I think it was a Japanese company. I can't think of the name of it right now. I think it was Hitachi or some other shit. And he was talking it up. But I'm like, bruh, I get on my phone. Trust the iPhone. Start Googling, okay, because we know 3D was the thing. So we're like, we want 3D without having to pay. We want the best 3D for the less money. And that's when LG jumped into our lives because I was always Samsung, Sony, and Sharp. I didn't look at LG and shit like that back then. And we was looking at these LG TVs and, man, they were doing the thing without having to have I remember the glasses you got to charge up with the battery life, and the glasses were like $60 a pop. So we hit the guy with that. The dude got mad at us because his sole purpose was to sell us the most expensive TV. Who cares if it satisfied your needs? To get the most money off, I think at the time they were making their money off if you bought the warranty plan. This dude literally got mad at us because we was Googling and price matching shit and for the best bang for the buck. He got mad. And I wish, like I said, I wanted YouTube back then because, back then, the only thing I looked at YouTube for was like fail videos. But if I had known then what I know now, I would have been recording this shit, man. I would have YouTube gold. Because he was literally crying. He got mad because he was like, oh, God, they getting the TV and the insurance prices even going down. It's cutting on my commission. I'm like,
cutting on his commission.
You're not supposed to tell the customer that when you're supposed to be selling them stuff. Even though I'm gonna try to I'm a good guy, but if I was trying to sell you some shit, I'm gonna make it look like gold. Even though I'm trying to get the most I can. You know what I'm saying? But this dude lost all his composure, and I'm like, so you see these commercials like H.H. Gregg and Best Buy. Do your own homework, your own research. Like I heard other people talk of OLED, quantum dot. Do your own research, and then you go out and whatever you do, don't buy from Best Buy. Do like I do. Yeah, use Best Buy and all that shit for your research. Order online, you get a better deal. I hate to say that, but I'm done. People gonna hate me already. This is my first. No, this is my first podcast. People gonna hate me already. Lord Jesus, let me stop.
Hey Repo, what are some of the things you wanted to cover up? Because I know you told me you had a couple things that you wanted to.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. I'll start off with that whole PewDiePie incident this week. I know, yeah, and everybody, if anybody who lives under a rock doesn't know what the incident was, PewDiePie, who is like the poster child for YouTube, basically he said the N word in a live stream, the N word in a live stream, and he basically got a whole bunch of response videos up, basically shoved up his ass. But my thing is this wouldn't be a problem if everybody wasn't so goddamn sensitive. From watching that stream when he did it, it sounded like that just popped out, and he just wasn't being, he wasn't basically paying attention to what he was saying. He just said it just to say it. But in his position, you can't really do that because he has so much stuff basically already backing off of him because of the whole Nazi thing last year. He keeps getting into more and more trouble, and I just find it I find it a little bit entertaining and a little bit amusing because everybody's some people are defending him, some people are saying, oh no, that's just PewDiePie, some people are just some people just ignore it. But I personally think that if everybody wasn't so sensitive, this wouldn't be a problem. But because people are sensitive, people want to make it into like a humongous reaction that just doesn't need to be had. Because what you're doing is you're giving him attention, and if you don't want him to be so popular, don't give him that attention that he wants. Because then he goes off and makes other videos that are just like that you wouldn't even notice he even said that. So it's kind of that was kind of the fun of this week, because so many people did response videos. I was the only one that didn't actually do one, because I was like, well, I don't really know how else I would word that, because one, I'm not black, so I'm not going to I'm not automatically gonna make it sound like I'm like racist. But I'm not gonna say that I don't use racist stuff in my when I rage, because I do, but you just don't catch me doing it because I'm not stupid. But the funny part was, it's like everybody's like, oh, Reaper is racist. I'm like, yo, do you know how many black people I work with? That shit is just so funny. Like you can't call me racist, because I'm not. I work with a whole bunch of almost everybody I work with is black. So like, if I was racist, that wouldn't be the I wouldn't be working with any of you lovely lovely YouTubers that are so awesome.
Well, I'm gonna say that this is my thing. Now, I can look at it from two different sides of the fence. Now, one, obviously, if you see my profile picture, I'm black. I've been in the Marine Corps, been in the military, so I've been around everybody. Secondly, I can speak on it because my wife is white. She's Italian. So my kids are mixed. So my thing is this. I've used the nefarious N word. And even to this day, being married, my wife gets on me sometimes. It slips. It's no excuse for using it. But at the same token, we use it every day. And I'm not defending PewDiePie at all, because the way he used it, it was like he was being spiteful.
Yeah, he was doing it to rage, is basically how he was using it.
Yeah, and that's my thing. You can't do that to be spiteful. Like I said, my wife's is white. Her younger brother, he's in the hip hop era. And when I've been married 11 years now, so let's take it back 11 years ago when I met her and I was dating her. And him and his friends came in, and they were white. His friends that he bought it, they were white. But that's how they talked to each other. And I kicked them out at the time, because I had moved in. It was my house along with hers, even though we weren't married. But I'm like, yo, get out, because then I thought about it. I'm like, they weren't calling me that. They were talking to each other. They don't get me wrong, because that is a bad word. It's not a good word, just like any other profane word. And as being a father with young kids, I try not to cuss, and it's like saying the F-bomb. My son dropped the F-bomb one day because he's playing Roblox and watching Roblox on YouTube, and you got adults playing that. And when they streaming it, they're using these words. So I'm like, I got to rethink my whole parameter of what I'm using there with these kids. But I'm not justifying PewDiePie's use of the word, because the word is bad. Yeah. And the way he used it was wrong. There's no excuse, especially on the platform he's at. What, 1 million or 2 million subscribers?
3, I think. 3. I
3?
Think three or 4. 3 or 4. He's the poster child for all of YouTube. So like everything, and then I get where everybody else comes from when they basically attack PewDiePie for basically causing all the ad revenue and all that kind of shit. I understand that reasoning, because it's because of PewDiePie that that COD basically gets screwed over, and now can't be ad. But it doesn't give you the justification to use that word nonetheless, especially if you have especially if you don't have the authenticity to actually use it.
But
so
see,
especially if he's white. You know what? Especially if he's white.
And see, you're saying authenticity, black, white, it don't matter. That's a bad word. That's like, I put it in the category in the F-bomb calling somebody a bitch or whatever.
But like, see, less people get pissed off when you use the F-bomb than when you use the N-word. But I think it really depends on I think it depends on the people you say it around and who you're actually targeting that at. But if you just use it like he did, just for just like a rage word,
he did it just because somebody bested his ass and he couldn't take it. That's what it was.
Yeah, that doesn't really have a reasoning.
I played tons of Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, and like, man, I did a video this morning streaming on the PlayStation. I was getting my ass whooped in Tekken 7. Not once did I call anybody, now look, I'm not racist at all, so please don't hate me, but not once did I call anybody a cracker, a nigger, none of that. So please don't nobody hate me. I'm sorry. But I didn't do it. I might have talked junk, might call you sucker, you suck, you cheesy. I don't do that. You gotta be mindful of your surroundings. And like I said, growing up, I use those words growing up. But when you get older, and I'm not on that platform of PewDiePie, but just as being an adult, and like you said, working around people, I work at the shipyard, so I got blacks, whites, Mexicans, Japanese people, Chinese people, you name it, they're around me every day. So you got to be mindful of your surroundings. My thing is, if it's in your nature, and I think that's PewDiePie's nature, because I never followed him, never watched none of his videos. But
PewDiePie is mostly an asshole to begin with, so it's like
that's what I'm about to say. People say he's controversial, so he does that, like you said. It's shock value. He gets attention. Good or bad, publicity is publicity. Whether you put a video out, people give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Well, either way around, you know what they did?
And the whole thing
watched your video.
The whole thing with PewDiePie is he was getting lots of slack for the white supremacy stuff last year, and then people forgot about him, and then maybe he just did this for maybe he just did it just to remind everybody that he's still around. I haven't gone anywhere. You need that shock value. You need that shock value to be reminded that you are still here. But in
that's
reality,
exactly what he did, because
but I don't really think that's really the case, because he has a base that watches him, and everybody was saying, oh well, the majority of that base is just they're teenagers. So it's he doesn't really have the adult he doesn't really target towards the adult the adult genre of people who watch him. It's mostly teenagers and young kids.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with this then. All right, I'm 39 years old, so I'm gonna just say that I don't watch Baywatch, but remember what's your boy that played Michael Knight? What was his name?
The Rock.
No, Baywatch, not the new movie Baywatch. The series. He was Michael Knight. What's his name? Damn, I can't. Hasselhoff, David Hasselhoff. Now I'm about to tell you how old I am. Now he was Michael Knight. Yes, he was famous, but we tend to have forgot about him. But then he started doing Baywatch. All of a sudden, the series Baywatch, he became a sex symbol. And this is what I think PewDiePie did. I mean, let's face it. Now, I'm an older guy now. Like I said, I'm almost 40, so I've been around for a little while. So keep in mind, I remember Michael Knight coming on when I come from school, do my homework, 7, 8 o'clock at night. Oh, we got to watch Michael Knight. We got to watch Kit. Then we got to watch the 18. Then I go to sleep. And then, as time goes, it was wrestling, it was Alf, whatever the case may be. Michael Keaton, David Hasselhoff, my bad. Damn. No disrespect to Michael Keaton. He's like, man, you mother effer. But anyway, Hasselhoff was falling out of the limelight. So he started doing the Baywatch. He got his shape. He reinvented himself. Granted, it wasn't derogatory, but he made himself sexy. So now, you remember back in the day, it was him and Pamela Anderson. That's all people talked about Baywatch. No one cared about the story. Whatever crime they were fighting, they wanted to see. If you was a dude, you wanted to see Pamela Anderson. If you was a guy, if you was a girl, you wanted to see Hasselhoff. That's what it was. And that's what PewDiePie did. Okay, he was known for his YouTube channels, later for whatever he did. I wasn't on YouTube then, so I don't know. But as you said, he started seeing that I guess his followers or subscriptions were getting down. He did a Nazi thing a year ago, and he got irrelevant again. He got relevant, and then I guess he started falling off.
There will always be ways for him to become relevant again because he's that popular. He can do it.
Oh, he's gonna do something next year. He's probably gonna.
Do you know
about Trump? Who knows?
But, yeah. I mean, he's not American, so he can still do that. But it's like that would definitely become relevant. That would definitely make you relevant again, PewDiePie, if you actually started talking about Donald Trump. I would watch that. I would because that is like pure comedy in the state of this wonderful nation right now. So that is pure comedy.
Anything to get a hot click.
And anything to do with Trump is pure comedy, but it's just like it would be. He'll always find ways to become relevant. And I thought it was actually kind of funny because, or it was actually kind of interesting because I had the other big person that's actually really big is Boogie. With the Francis videos and Boogie addressed this, and Boogie also said that
Hey, hold up, T. I say one thing before you go. Do you know before I started doing YouTube as my own channel, when I was watching, I actually thought Francis was a real person. I'm like, who is this dude breaking all of this shit? Before I really got into YouTube and started big, I'm like, so it's money. That's what I say, controversy. And you know what? And again, not trying to cut you off. Are you a wrestling fan? Remember the dude called Eric Bischoff?
No, I'm not a wrestling fan.
Oh man, you was a wrestling fan. Eric Bischoff was a WCW owner during the 90s when they went against Vince McMahon in the WWF before they changed it to WWE. But once, we obviously know WWF won because that's the top brand in the States. But Eric Bischoff wrote a book, and it was called Controversy Creates Cash. He purposely went against Vince McMahon. Whatever they did, he went left. And it made WCW relevant before the internal structure fell down of greed and shit. So that's why I say when people get out there and do this stuff that goes against what people want to hear, it's gonna create controversy. And that's what PewDiePie is doing. All of us, we might be, like I said, I'm a pro Xbox guy. I don't know what you are, but I know Heartless.
No, I'm pro Xbox, bro.
But we can easily do a channel and slash Xbox every day, like a lot of these YouTubers do. And our subscribers would jump up, our views would jump up because people want to hear that.
They want to hear, but you can't. Yeah, but then the issue then becomes you can't do anything positive because no one wants to hear anything positive about Xbox. And then the channels that try to make their living off doing positive stuff on Xbox, most of the time they get met with ridicule or they get met with criticism because Xbox isn't the popular shit. That's what Sony is. But I personally hate Sony. I hate Sony with a passion. My viewers know this, and they know what I've done in the last year to actually prove that. So it's like, it's just kind of funny because you can go left in certain directions on Xbox, and you would get views for it because that controversy creates chaos and chaos creates views. But but if you try to do the straight and narrow and just try to stay positive, it doesn't really work that well. You have to have some. Gotta have some negative something to say something negative to say something about it. And I'm happy because, but I'm happy though because I can't really say anything negative about Xbox because I don't really have anything negative to actually say about it.
All right,
I don't. I love Xbox. I'm going to have 5 of them. I have over 7,000 hours on Xbox Live in 1 year. That spans up to 300 days. Take that as as my credentials. That's fine. But the fun part is like, I like Xbox, but I also don't really have anything negative to say about it as of right now. Now, when the X comes out, you know, I have loads of negative stuff to say about games that I play on it. But as for the system, as for Microsoft, you know, I ride that train until I find no more use to ride that train for it. But it's definitely better riding that train than it is riding Sony, because Sony is, you know, they promise you something, but then they take years to actually deliver on that promise.
That's how I feel, man. Like I said, I got PS4, I got Xbox One, I even got a Nintendo Switch.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, I got
Bless
a
your
Nintendo
heart.
Switch. Don't laugh at me, don't judge me.
Bless your heart.
But I'm a gamer. But this is my thing. Now I grew up. Me and Heartless were talking to what the other night. Me, you, and your boy. We got on, man. We talked for like 2 hours last night.
Yeah.
We weren't even playing games. We were just talking. Hey, guess what we did it on? The PlayStation Network. Now we're Xbox guys. We know we could easily got on the Xbox with a superior party chat and really had fun, but we chose to do it on the PlayStation because we're gamers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, people are losing touch with it. Since I've been in YouTube, it's like, I get it, you got your preferred platform. Me, like I said, I'm Xbox. But I'm not going to get up here and go out my way to bash Sony or Nintendo when they don't need to be bashed. Now, my gripe with Sony is that my main thing with Sony is that controller sucks. It's not good for nothing but fighting games, in my opinion.
And sports is good for sports.
Their online is trash.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Sony because the controller is shit. Besides fighters, their game selection does not appeal to me. And in fact, the last game that I touched on it was Horizon Zero Dawn. That game was a direct knockoff of Judgment Day from Terminator. If you played about 80% of that game, you'll know exactly the reference that I'm actually referring to. It is a Terminator knockoff straight from the plot line. All they did was just copy and paste.
T Reaper, I'm gonna tell you.
And I hate that. I hate that.
Look, this is my thing, man. I'm a sucker for graphics. Always been.
I mean, it looks beautiful, but
never have done that. Yes, and that's what got me. I fell into the hype. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn, it's so beautiful. My mind was
it looks beautiful, but it plays like trash.
Was telling me,
look, my mind looks beautiful, but it plays like trash.
Look, my heart was like, wait a minute, Craig. Before you buy this game, is it gonna play good? Remember, you done played Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider, because you don't play Uncharted 4.
Quantity doesn't equal quality. You can have 500 games, but they could all be trash indie titles. You know, you could have 5 decent AAA titles that kill every one of those 500 games. But why are those 5 better than the 500? Because the quality of the actual content is better.
Game
is better.
And see, this is why I got into YouTube. Because I got tired of hearing people talking about these beautiful games that was trash. Because
that's how Sony hooks you. They get you with the visuals, but the actual content is garbage.
They hook you with the visuals.
The visuals grip you, but the content is garbage.
I did a video probably about a month ago. Smoke and Mirrors. Daggone right, Harley.
And it's gonna be kind of funny in 2018 because in 2018 we got God of War. I can't wait to see how that actually turns out because I'm looking forward to playing that because that's like the one of the Sony games that I really want to play. Then we have Spider-Man. That's another one.
Spider-Man,
Days Gone looks interesting, although it looks like a Walking Dead ripoff. You got Detroit. Kind of looks like a Telltale versus a Telltale versus a role playing game. You got the Last of Us 2 that's in the works. You got Death Stranding that looks like a really screwed up version of homosexuality. But Sony's got something there because they have all these games that are coming. But in reality, it's just like, well, what are you doing for us right here in this very, very second? And the answer to that is just multiplats. That's basically all your.
Hey, look, man. Oh God, man.
Hey, look, because It's crazy because, like, remember we was talking last night, like, when I first joined YouTube, it was just nobody but a bunch of Sony guys that straight bashed the living hell out of the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? And it was only one person that stood up for the Xbox, and we all know the one person, and that's Zaire. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and their moms was just straight bashing it. You had Review Tech USA bashing it every other minute.
Oh, God, don't talk about him.
The Red Dragon, I didn't know about Red Dragon at the moment in 2012. I didn't know about him.
Red Dragon's gotten better though.
He's gotten better, but I'm not bashing him.
About Red Dragon. Okay, go ahead.
All right,
I got
my opinions of you. I got some opinions and views about Red Dragon. Don't get me wrong. Dragon, I love his content and stuff like that, but I disagree with him on a lot of things outside of gaming that he says on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
See, I just got on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, so I'm catching up with his stuff. But
right. So like outside of gaming, I can't rock with him. But when it comes to gaming and stuff like that, I could rock with his content. I agree with most of the stuff that he does say about things. And he's not. And if Microsoft do something bad, he calls them out on their shit, obviously, and vice versa with Sony. But a lot of people was calling him a pony because his preferred platform is Xbox. But I mean, I don't see him as no pony. He
PlayStation.
Yeah, because they call him a pony because he's always
you can always tell what someone like because I had everybody familiar with Real Gamer 27.
Real Gamer 27.
Oh my God, the biggest fraud on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Here's a fun factual story about Mr. Real Gamer 27.
Let me tell y'all this. See, I'm glad you said it, Cap. Let me say this before that T-Reaper, you can have it. But look, like I said, if you go back and check my channel, 7 months I've been doing YouTube. You know who made me want to get in and do my own channel? Was Real Gamer 27. Let me tell you why. Look, listen to it now before y'all laugh at me. I seen before his new videos were popping up, I call his old videos, and his views was like what I felt. I'm a gamer. I love retro
Aaron's awesome, but you can catch the bullshit with what he says because
he spent so much.
He claims he's neutral. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Bullshit. He is not neutral whatsoever. He loves his Nintendo Switch up the ass. He would fuck it if he could.
Let me tell you guys something, and then I'm gonna let you guys talk. What the two guys made me create Heartless TV. And they pissed me the fuck off, and I had to create this channel. And one of the guys is Hip Hop Gamer, and the other guy is Stone Fox Media. Those two motherfuckers made me create this fucking channel because I got sick to fucking death of hearing them fucking frauds, man.
You should not have put me on this channel tonight, bro.
Man, we got it.
We got it. And I won't gonna say nothing.
Aaron's cool. I don't have anything personal against the guy, but I was like, I caught him in his own bullshit, and then he couldn't. He got offended by it. And I'm like, yo, if I control you, you don't want to be anywhere near me because if I control you, I can actually personally come after you. And what he did was he lost like 1,000 subscribers in one day. But it was funny.
Oh my God.
But I had to call Real Gamer out because I was like, yo, you can claim you're neutral, but I call bullshit because we all know you like that PlayStation more than you like that Xbox. You do have that like 40,000 gamer score, so we do know that you use your Xbox, but I think you are more acceptable to Nintendo and Sony.
Well, look, this is what I call Real Gamer out. Check this shit out. Now, like I said, his channel was the reason why I started my channel because I love my retro consoles. I got a Sega Genesis. I got 2 of them. I got 2 Dreamcasts.
Oh, you too?
I had 2 PS2s, but I gave my homeboy. Yeah, man. My wife is a gamer. Nice. That's what, man, when I met my wife, it was heaven. Because,
imagine.
She hooked me on playing, what's that damn shit? Prince of Persia, bro. My wife, our first date, okay, keep in mind, all right, I'm a little history, quick lesson. I met my wife. I was 24 years old. I got out of the Marine Corps, moved back home with my mom for a while until I figured out what I was going to do. I bumped into my wife at my second job, which is what she does now. And we got to talking at work, and she played video games. So I hate to sound bougie or childish, but I'm like, well, you can come over to my mom's house and we can hang out. I'm 24 years old, but it is what it is. But she comes over there, man. We go and we chilling. And I have my PlayStation. She's like, you don't got Prince of Persia? I'm like, baby, yes, I do. And when she got up there and was showing me shit on that game that I didn't know, I love this woman. Granted, I'm an Xbox guy. I love the OG Xbox over the PS2, but my old lady could get in there and was showing me, man, it was magic. What happens, I'm like, yo, I got to keep this girl. So 11 years later, 2 kids later, here we go. So I got 3 kids. Nobody say, oh, he's Craig Simmons a fraud. He said he had 3 kids. I got a kid with my high school love. So let's not even talk about that. She's almost grown now, so we good. But anyway, yeah, Real Gamer, this motherfucker, man. I found his channel. He was showing you all the stuff you can get to hook up your old school game systems to your new TVs. I'm like, yo, this dude channel's cool as shit. So I actually subscribed to his channel. And I was chilling. It was good. But then I noticed as the months went on, him and that Alex dude that looked like the hamster from the Kill Soul commercial, which I don't know why he put his fucking actual face on his screen. I would fucking use an avatar if I looked like him all day, every day. But they slowly went from talking about games, which what I figured a gaming channel was about, to just, okay, we're gonna do this for the Dreamcast and your TV, but Xbox suck. I'm like, okay, Xbox suck. But then the next day, yeah, Xbox suck again. I'm like, bro, when your content is based on one topic day after day after day after day, you fucking suck, bro. And so I called him out. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, everybody called the Xbox the Netflix box, right?
Yeah. Or the cable box, as it's called.
Or the cable box. But remember when he did that? And I watch videos now. I do this because I'm at work. I don't really work, and I'm at work, so I be streaming. And he up there. The Nintendo Switch can't even do the simplest stuff of having Netflix and YouTube. I'm like, bro, did you just say the Xbox sucked because it got Netflix and YouTube? But now you complaining about your system of choice because it doesn't do it, but quote, quote, gives you games? Motherfucker, you a fucking fraud, bro. Mm-hmm. And he blocked me. He blocked me because of that. Craig Simmons, if you can't come here, I'm going, dude, I thought we could say what we want to say. I'm just merely quoting you on some shit you said a video like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but in this video, now I don't get it. That's why I call him flip-flop gamer. And then, look, I'm going to catch him again on another one. He did a rant. I still watch his shit from time to time because it pops up on my YouTube feed. This motherfucker did a damn Sony live stream of playing Uncharted Lost Legacy. But he talked good about the Xbox. You remember that shit? That's why I love Xbox. The best controller. I know my own line works. I know this is going to be there when I do that. And I'm like, man, motherfucker. But dude, what do you want to do? I don't know. I can't trust you. And then Hip Hop Gamer, this motherfucker talking shit about Xbox X.
I can't stand him, man. I can't stand him. I'll be honest with you, man.
Fix his lip.
And review.
Somebody tell him to fix his lip.
Him and review.
See, y'all got Craig Simmons going now.
Man,
tell him
I'm telling you, man. I swear, I kid you not. Those are the 2 guys that made me make this channel, man. Because I got sick and fucking tired of them. Man.
Well, I'm glad you made it. And you got the right ones.
I think the biggest cancer is probably One Stop for Gamers.
Oh.
See, I don't follow him because I'm gonna tell you why. He's in that Whack Wheel podcast, that Whack Wheel shit. And
Weapon Wheel.
I tried to listen to Hard 8 or Soft 8.
I can't listen to Hard 8, man. His voice just fucking breaks
I can't do
ears,
it, bro.
His voice just breaks my ears, man.
That's what number 1 was the voice. Number 2, he's another hypocrite. He's talking about the Xbox and the online. But remember that video when what was that game when you played 1 versus 4? when one person was the monster and four people against the
Jason?
monster, Evolve.
Evolve.
This motherfucker played Evolve only on the Xbox One. It's like, it's so great. I'm like, motherfucker. So I don't even play nobody in the Weapon Wheel podcast, Jack Move Johnny or Ho Move Johnny, whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the biggest controversy right now is the biggest controversy right now is with Kid Smooth, and I'm like, yo, Kid Smooth, like Kid Smooth gets like a song made for him by these guys that want to hate on him, but I'm like, the song is funny, but it's just like you can troll the person with the video, but it's just like, does the video make sense if you're trolling him? Because the guy won't apologize on Twitter. So he's like, all right, we're just gonna troll you with videos, and what you're really doing is giving him publicity, which is what he wants. But it's funny because in that video it shows him killing Kid Smooth in Halo 5 and just shows how much he sucks. And I'm like, I say you actually did it correctly. Or the other big one is Resurrection. I'm okay friends with the guy. He did a troll video of the whole BGST crew and did a Lion King parody. And I'm not joking. This shit was funny, but the problem was it was
that
done
was that Morgana Days dude, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like that was funny, and it had everybody's faces on it. It had everybody's face. He called everybody out, but the problem was that it was funny, like amusing wise, not hate wise. So it's like he got people's attention, but it was funny. It wasn't. We weren't mad. We were just laughing.
I'm gonna tell you the thing about Morgana Days. He wants to be controversial. He's trying to fit in. But I've been in Japan. Okay, I've been to Okinawa for 13 months. Morgana Days is a typical Japanese guy wanting to be American. He wants to fit in. He likes Japan is the only place in the country you can go put $1 in the machine and get fucking panties and sniff them. That's what he is.
Savage. Savage. He's a fucking savage.
He's a guy that he's like a 30-year-old man that's in love with an anime cartoon girl and doesn't know how to fit in. So, this is the hot topic. PlayStation over Xbox. That's Morgana Days.
What's your opinion on Titanfall Princess then?
I don't even want to talk about that, man. Anyway. I don't even talk about that, man. But anyway, why you do that to me, man? Come on, this is my first show, man. I want to be able to come back. Harley think I have me back up here, man. I'm doing this shit, man.
Man, this is Heartless TV, man. This is the Heartless channel where we cover more about gaming, and we just talking about
Titanfall Princess doesn't even deserve to be called that. She's not even Gen 10 in OG Titanfall. She's not even Gen 10 people. Look it up. Look it up. I challenge everybody to look it up. Look it up on her cheap.
Man, let me tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Now, look, I'm gonna be what they call it, superficial. I'm not the most handsome man on the planet. All right, but you see my avatar. It's my face. That's how I look. I looked at a Titanfall Princess. I went to her channel because, like I said, I'm a YouTuber first before I was getting into the gaming jump. So I followed the what's the dude? Sonic Wolf, Super Sonic Wolf, whatever the fuck his name is.
Iron Wolf.
Iron Wolf. Yeah.
Iron Wolf the fraud. Yeah, he fucked Jabari too many times. Wolf. I'm sorry, Iron Wolf, but you did fuck him too many times on that wonderful podcast.
So I went to his show and they had the Titanfall. You know how he talk. This is Iron Wolf and what's the Titanfall Princess? However he talk. So I said, let me see what Titanfall Princess look like. Every one of her videos, he got some big ass titties. I don't know what the fuck. No face, nothing. All I saw was titties, and from the titties down, I'm like, okay, so not only now you're a fraud, but now you must be a beast. So, like I said, I don't know what to say about him, her, or whatever it is.
What is Titanfall Princess? Man, I've been confused, man, for the past decade. Like, what is that individual? Is it a man, woman? Like, what is that?
It's a transgender, I think.
I'm gonna put
transgender, isn't it?
Heartless, I'm gonna hit you with this. Check this out, Heartless. how can you be a Titanfall princess before Titanfall even came to the PlayStation? That's all I'm gonna say.
Because she was originally an Xbox. She was originally Xbox. She has over 100,000 users. Yeah, she was originally a bot. She was originally a bot. And then, but the funny part is she doesn't deserve. She doesn't deserve that tag though because she wasn't Gen 10 and OG Titanfall. Like look it up. She doesn't have that achievement. She never achieved it. So I'm like, I wouldn't call myself Titanfall Princess if I wasn't at least Gen 10. Like you might be Gen 10 already in Titanfall 2, but you know that necessarily doesn't really count no more.
Right.
Yeah,
because they got rid of that. They got rid of that.
Especially if that account was made back when OG Titanfall was so popular, and you're not even the capped level. Like, why should I even call you Titanfall Princess if you're not even capped level?
See, that's the thing. See, I don't prestige in Call of Duty or none of that, and I didn't prestige in Titanfall. I could have, but I didn't. But
yeah, I'm a Gen 20. I'm Gen 10 on 2 tags on OG Titanfall. So it's like.
I got burned out.
I'm not calling myself Titanfall King because I'm not that obsessed with it. But it was kind of funny when I learned she wasn't Gen 10. I'm like, why do you even call Titanfall Princess? You don't even deserve to own that title. You don't even have that achievement.
Well, how about this? You said you did that with 2 tags on the OG. You know how many hours I put in Gears of War 2? So I should have a card tag named after me. If you look at my Gears of War 2 was, man, shit. If I could put the hours I put in Gears of War 2. My wife, look, if I call my wife down here right now and say, babe, how much did I play Gears of War 2? She'll probably divorce me. My wife broke my 360 over Gears of War 2 one night. Because she was like, babe, you need to take a break, this and that. And want to do this. I'm like, no, I'm playing Gears. She slapped it over one night. I'm like, yo. But then she realized what she did. She bought me another one. But, you know, that's how much Gears got me. And that's why I said, well, I got to fall back with games. Because I got, you know, if my wife getting this mad at me, I need to fall back. But I get it. Sometimes certain things pull certain people. Like my wife, she loved Game of Thrones. I don't fuck with her when Game of Thrones is going. When Sunday nights when Game of Thrones was going,
past season was awesome. I can't wait for the final one.
Game of Thrones, so I don't understand it. See, I don't understand.
Game of Thrones is the best thing on the planet.
Yeah, I don't understand how.
But you know what though?
That's the classic.
But see how I felt now. See, she didn't have that when Gears was out, so she didn't understand it. So when there's something that caught her like that with Game of Thrones, I don't fuck with her. I'm like, babe, that's your thing. I come down here and sit in my little game room and I shoot pool or I play my Xbox or my PlayStation. And when the hour's over, babe, is it safe? Because I know how it is with Game of Thrones. That's like with The Walking Dead. Don't nobody bother neither one of us when The Walking Dead come back on. Because we don't go to work. We call out on that Sunday. And God forbid if we got to work that Monday, don't tell us shit. Because we might come to your door and kill you if you tell us what happened in The Walking Dead. You might be in the next season of The Walking Dead.
Right.
So you know, we everybody got their thing. But my wife is versed in Game of Thrones. I'm versed in Walking Dead. I'm versed in Gears of War. So when you ain't versed in Titanfall or whatever you claim to be versed in, but then you knock somebody else, I can't rock with you. Mm-hmm. And that's what me and Heartless was talking about last night when it came to playing games. You got cats that do 30 videos a week.
Amen.
I'm like, when are you playing these games? You know? That's why I get at Real Gamer. Him and Alex and all them motherfuckers and
well, I can't say that they don't use their devices because they do. It's just, you know, it's just a matter of when they use their devices. But you know, it's all that concept that they say that they're, you know, that they're neutral, but in reality, you know, they're not neutral, and you can tell.
But
it's like,
well, my thing with Real Gamer, you know, his new excuse now, Sony lost all his save files.
That's why he likes Xbox more.
Deleted. He said, yeah. He said, I put 50 hours in Persona 5. I put 50 hours in Yakuza. I'm like, 50 and 50. But you also claim you working all this overtime. Now, I said, I watch videos. I listen. I think that's why he blocked me, because I listen. and I quoted him on some stuff, and he blocked me. So if you put in fifth and fifth, that's 100 hours, and you working, let's say 40, a normal work week, 40, but he says he's working over, as he say. When are you putting all these hours in for all of a sudden, my shit is gone now, Sony deleted it. Okay. Now let me say, I'm not a Sony guy. And you remember I was telling you last night, Harless, my shit was fucking up. It kept resetting me, rebooting me. But not once did my shit get deleted. And I got the OG PS4 that came out, you know, so it's what update did you get that fucked your shit up that didn't fuck with my shit? I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm not calling nobody out. But if you paying 40 and 50 hours on this and that, plus working 40 plus hours, when are you doing all this gaming? I don't know.
Politician, man. It's politics.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Politics.
Leave it at that.
Well, no, I ran into that problem because this is a good time to bring up that Destiny. How's everybody liking that Destiny? That
I
been out for about a week now. It's been
check this out, T Reaper. Because I work a realistic schedule, I'm behind everybody. I'm only at 120 light right now.
Yeah,
but that's only because I can play 2 or 3 hours a day. I can't do the real gamer schedule.
It was awesome because what I did was on the night it came out, I got to pick it up. We got it at 11 o'clock at night, and then we got it installed by around 12 o'clock. So by 12:05, we were the first couple missions you have to do solo before co-op unlocks. But then once co-op unlocks, we played all the way till 7 in the morning with in a fire team, and then everybody had to go to sleep or they had to go to work. And then I basically spent the rest of that remaining day boosting my character to 20. And when I hit level 20, I didn't get that achievement, and I was pissed. I hit up Microsoft, and I was like, yo, Microsoft, you owe me this achievement. And then sure enough, they're like, they messaged me back on Twitter, and that's like the easiest way to get a hold of them. Just hit them up on Twitter, and they'll respond to you. It's like, it's really simple. But the funny part is I spent all the remainder of that day hitting level 20, and then my friend came back, and then we beat the story. And then once the story was beaten, I got the I still hadn't gotten the achievement because I thought if I beat the story, maybe the level 20 achievement would pop up. The level achievement, that achievement didn't pop up till a day and a half later. That's when it popped up out of the blue, just randomly popped up. It just popped up, and I was like, God damn it! Like I wanted it to just say right when I did it, but like I wasn't able to beat the game before everybody else because I was waiting on other people to beat it with. So like my next game, which is Shadow of War, I can't wait to do that because I have a feeling I might actually be, since I won't be tied back by co-op, I can do that all solo and basically boost the living crap out of it. So
yeah, I heard about you on BGSC. They said you would definitely run through a game. Yeah. So
no, I beat the BGST crew to hell. Like, but in fact, it was funny because you had K Mega, and you had Zaire, and you had Crap Gamer, and you had Mooch, and like Mooch is like he's like only like 212 light level or something like that. But I see him playing it every single day, so I'm like, he's not my light level yet, so he hasn't passed me yet. But I'm like, I'm waiting for them to pass me because it's like I spent like the first 32 hours like basically awake to beat the game, and then now I'm just doing all extra stuff.
And see, that's my thing with Destiny. Like Destiny 1, man, I put gobs of hours in, but it depends on your player. Like me, I'm not trying to. Well,
I was kind of pissed because the Crucible is not like the beta. Like I was really pissed when I learned it wasn't like the beta. So it's like it's back to being the unbalanced bullshit that Destiny 1 was. So I don't really necessarily like Crucible that much anymore. So
I never did the Crucible in the first one.
But I mean, also play it, but it doesn't. It's not the same addiction as Destiny 1. And Destiny 1 was way overbalanced as hell. So like that shit was OP as hell.
The way I play Destiny is this, and maybe I'm playing it the wrong way. Like with Destiny 1, I played it like Halo. And I had my homeboy shout out number one stunner. Great Street Fighter if you want to get some damn street fighting tips from. But he was like, no. Because he played RPGs and shit. He was like, you don't play that. You play. He the one that explained the levels to me. So me and him, man, on the Xbox One, Destiny 1, we played that shit day in, day out. We ain't do no raids. We just did strikes, the dailies, and the daily missions.
Yeah, you had to do the raid. You had to do the raid because the raid is what gave you the gear.
But see, now we was getting gear because we was grinding in the day. Now we was behind everybody else. Like I never did one raid in Destiny 1, but if you look at my character, I had some. I had the last word. I got Gallahorn before a lot of people that.
I had my icebreaker in Destiny 1, and I was golden.
That's the only weapon I couldn't get that I wanted was the icebreaker. But my man Summer,
yeah, I had the icebreaker.
He got the icebreaker, and he didn't do a raid to get it. It was just grinding.
Yeah,
but that's what made Destiny 1 good.
I had to wait for Xur, and Xur would give it to you. But then what ended up happening was they ended up patching it. So it was they ended up patching that weapon, and that weapon was golden. And then there was the Arrow of Time. Arrow of Time was also patched, and that was the one.
I'm gonna tell you what hurt me was when they nerfed the last word. Because I love shooters, but when it came to the player versus player, I want that great in it. Call of Duty, even in Gears of War, and I love Gears of War. I'm not that great in the multiplayer. I like to play it, but I ain't that great. But it was something about that last word, man. Before they nerfed it, I could get in fucking Destiny 1, and man, I was destroying people. But when they put that, like I said, when they nerfed Gallahorn, the icebreaker, and the last word, I was like, yo, because the last word was my damn.
Well, I like this Destiny more than I like the original because with this Destiny, it feels like they had the direction that they wanted to go. They knew what this game was actually meant to be this time, and there wasn't no confusion about basically, is this going to be an MMO? Is this going to be an RPG? Is this going to be an FPS? You know, they had the rhythm, they had the formula down for the second one. So when you play it, it feels like the direction is a lot more obvious than the first one was. Because the first one went through massive patches before you finally got what you got with Taken King.
Yeah, but you know, and honestly, but see, the Taken King, I was about to jump to the Rise of Iron, but yeah, the Taken King was what started it. It gave us the story. It gave us a little more purpose because if you played Destiny from day one until the Taken King, you didn't know really what you was fighting for. It was like, okay, I got light. This guy's dark. He's bad.
Yeah, the story was practically non-existent for like the first year.
Yeah.
And this one, it actually has a story, and the story is actually really good. I like the Cabal guy. The Cabal bad guy was a lot better than the last bad guy that you faced in Destiny 1.
Damn, Dominus, what is Dominus Gall?
Dominus Gall, yeah.
That motherfucker's a badass.
Yeah.
He reminds me like, you know, I love Star Wars, and
yeah,
I'm a huge Darth Vader fan.
I think it's a twist between Bane from Dark Knight Rises and Darth Vader. Like that, with a little bit of like Roman mythology like mixed in there because they call him Dominus. And
damn, well, I was about to say Spartacus, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Spartacus.
Well, Rome, yeah, Rome, same thing.
We on the same page.
Yeah.
But you know, when you said Dominus, I was thinking Spartacus. Man, I love Spartacus.
Yeah, but that's Roman mythology, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a really good bad guy. Really good bad guy. I like that.
I'm gonna hate to kill him at the end.
Yeah, he was fun to kill. Like, and actually that's the mission I used for my review. I was like, yo, I'm gonna take the ending boss battle that took like 6 minutes to do, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is the cutscene you guys are gonna watch as I review the game. I'm gonna be like, yep, watch this guy die.
Well, I'm gonna ask y'all this: we all gamers. Now I don't know how old y'all are. Let's say Heartless. I think Heartless 50. I don't know. He might be 60. I don't know. Wait. Oh shit.
That's messed up, man.
So what is your favorite? Oh shit. What is your favorite boss battle in all games? So I gotta throw it out there.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely a hard one.
I can tell you mine. And y'all might think it's cheesy, but I can tell you mine right now.
What's yours?
And look, my hand to God, I play this battle all the time. I gotta say, God of War 3, I like the Hades battle. When you fight Hades in God of War 3, that fucking shit was badass. I don't know what it is about it.
I like Xemnas battle from Kingdom Hearts 2.
See, I don't play. Damn. See, I don't play RPGs, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played that boss battle so many times I broke my PlayStation 2.
Damn.
Man.
I just kept reloading that mission over and over again. I did it 50 times and I broke the laser on my PlayStation 2.
God dang. I tell you what broke my PS2 was SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. I played that shit so because
definitely.
Because I'm a huge WWE fan, and that was the era that had like, I love WCW. That was my favorite brand because Sting, Ric Flair, but I fought with The Rock and shit like that, Stone Cold. But it was something about Here Comes the Pain had all of those guys. I played Here Comes the Pain so fucking much. I had to go buy another PS2 just to, it was crazy. I tried to trade in the broke one to Walmart, and they actually checked the serial number on the box. I was like, oh,
what
shit.
was the odds
Somebody
of that?
gave it. Yeah, right? It was crazy. So that's what broke my PS2. I was like, man. But damn, Hardest, what's your favorite boss battle? Come on, bro.
Man,
lay it at me now.
I can't think right now. I got a brain fart. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's been so many good boss battles from Ninja Gaiden and on down, man. Like,
oh, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden, like shit. They got some good ass boss fights too, but it's just so much.
The Resident Evil 6
oh yeah,
those
boss battles are really good. I finished Resident Evil 6? Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm known for it, and that's why I stopped doing it a long time ago. Man, I used to link games out to people and movies, and I didn't get them back.
That's a no-no.
I let my Resident Evil 6 out. I got all the way up to the what was the bonus character, the girl. Once you did like the main 3, you got her.
Ada.
And I didn't ever finish her, so I didn't finish.
The thing is, you have to finish her story to understand the whole game. That's kind of the thing about Ada's storyline.
See, and I lent it to a friend of mine, Biggs TV. Bring my shit back. That's why we stay next door. He probably gonna fuss me out tomorrow when we see this shit.
Resident Evil 7's boss battles were interesting, but they weren't really that emotionally tied. The Wesker battle in Resident Evil 5 was awesome. I like that one.
See, I'm about to expose myself as a fraud now. I traded my Horizon Zero Dawn for Resident Evil 7.
You guys ever play Lost Planet?
Because I want to wait and get it on the Xbox.
You guys ever play Lost Planet?
I'm a fraud.
No, I haven't played.
I played the first one.
That boss battle at the end of that one is awesome. It basically turns into G Gundam, and it basically is awesome as hell.
You talking about the green eye?
I'm talking about the very last bad guy.
See, I played Lost Planet, the first one, and
the first one,
the green eye.
Yeah, I beat the game. I beat the game, but like the very last bad guy, the one that you have to turn into a G Gundam in order to beat in like flying midair.
Oh, see, the green eye killed me, and I was done.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
awesome.
Like Lost Planet 2, I wanted to get it, but the guys I was playing games with at that time, they fell off gaming or whatever.
Yeah,
and I got 3 because I got my 360 modded. Don't judge me, but I got Lost Planet 3, and like I got tons of games bootlegged.
I liked the Templar assassin in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And that boss battle was actually pretty dope.
That was lit. I can't even lie. That was lit.
Yeah, with the freaking
yeah, you lost me in Assassin's Creed right there. I don't play that.
Yeah, with the golden cloth. That was a bitch to beat. You had to keep beating him up.
Well, I'm gonna take you back. How about this? The most corniest boss battle. I hate to say it, but I gotta give it to another PlayStation game. God of War 3. Remember you beat Zeus at the end? They keep circle button.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, how much rage do you got to have? Okay, I get it. I don't beat this cat to like dust.
Oh, that's that's even a harder question because I kind of all of them aren't really that. Okay. I'll give it to the guitar the guitar guy in Kingdom Hearts 2. That one was really annoying. I hated that one. I hate that shit.
See, my wife can tell you about Kingdom Hearts. That was her game. Hey, burn me a shot.
Yeah, the guy with the guitar was
shot,
annoying.
please.
So I hated that.
Oh, Lady Turtle. Well, I tell you what. My toughest boss battle is fighting my wife in Fight Night Round 3. I think Heartless can relate to that. I told her about my. I was telling about that last night. My wife used to beat the shit out of me in Fight Night 3. Man, I could get Ali, I could get Jeff Lacey, whoever it was. She would beat the shit out of me with Calvin Brock. I'm like, she's not hitting me with no haymaker punches or nothing. She's just straight X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y. And just combo with my ass up. She had me throwing chairs in the house, man. It was terrible. I almost divorced her because of that shit.
Damn.
But I love her, though.
So, Reaper, is there anything else you want to cover? Like you want to get off your chest?
No, I'm just busy with Destiny 2 right now, and then Shadow of War is just around the corner, people. It's only a couple weeks away, so be prepared for my my ascension because I have a really big feeling I'm going to be the first one to beat it.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna beat you to it. No, I'm sorry.
Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? Hey, we need a challenge. Yeah. We need a challenge.
No, because I never beat the first one. I ain't beat the first one yet.
Yeah, the first one was a bitch. But I don't know whether I'm going to be the one paying for the boost option though. I haven't made up my mind yet.
Well, look,
but I don't know if I want to.
Before you go, let me ask you this.
What's up?
Heartless, what about you two? This for you too. Now, are you a Shadow War fan or Shadow Mordor?
Yeah, I'm a Shadow. Yeah.
What about Max Payne? Did y'all get that a try?
Hell yeah.
I'm not a Max Payne fan.
I'm a Max
That's
Payne
what.
guy.
See, I'm getting mixed reviews because everybody's putting Max Payne in that category. Now, I got Max Payne and I got the first, Shadow of Mordor. And neither one of those games, like, everybody's telling me I'm missing out. I got them. I played them. Thank God I bought them used, $13 a pop. But they couldn't pull me in. But I ain't gonna lie, this new Shadow of War, it does look interesting.
See, I got Shadow of Mordor, but on my PlayStation, but I didn't finish beating it yet. It got a bit repetitive, as far as with the, the moves and stuff like that. It gives me, how like everybody says, Rise, Son of Rome is repetitive with the, with the fighting techniques and stuff like that. It kind of resembles that, and I don't want to say I got bored with the game. It just didn't hold too much of my interest. Like I felt like I had to force myself to keep playing it, but I'm not. It's not a bad game though. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like maybe around that time period that it was a lot of other games coming out. So so I feel like I can't really pass judgment on it quite yet because I have to get back into relearning the controls and stuff like that. But in order to give a real solid review, I would have to replay it again and give it another try before it come out.
Okay. Did you guys try the COD beta that came out 2 weeks ago?
No, and I want that DBZ beta. I'm missing out on that too.
I wanted to get on it, Reaper, when you told me, but I was getting overtime, man. I was getting overtime. My job was killing me.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that the people that say the game sucks, that it doesn't suck, because there are certain aspects from that beta that I can agree with the people that say it sucked, but it only sucks as if you personally aren't any good at it. So like if you actually and this is becoming a trend that is now becoming more apparent as more games come out. Destiny is following this trend. COD is following this trend, and I bet you anything that the next Halo is going to follow this trend. They're making it so you actually have to try in competitive play to enjoy the game. So it's like COD has always been that casual experience. You just go in, you shoot people, you get kills. That's how you have fun. But now what they're making you do is they're actually making you try to actually be good at it in order for you to enjoy it. So I always find this kind of amusing because everybody's saying, "Oh, this beta sucks," or their maps are horrible. But it always goes down to the fact that can you actually carry a positive KD to enjoy it? Like, do you actually have to try? Is my main question. So
let me hit you with this, T-Reed, because God knows you gonna hit. Boy, I tell y'all touching some stuff tonight. Call of Duty Ghosts. Everybody said the multiplayer sucked. Cause remember they nerfed all the perks you can put on your player.
Call of Duty Ghosts sucked. Multiplayer sucked because everything was like everything blended in like a motherfucker.
But look, we ain't talking about the maps today, but we talking about the perks. Remember the old Call of Duties? You had a motherfucker that had Ninja, freaking
Dead Silence,
Juggernaut, all types of shit, all equipped on one skill set. He was unstoppable. You remember the dude that had the Ninja? He could hit you with a knife from like 30 feet away, but it was a melee. Yeah. Ghost took that shit away, and it made you have to actually, I got to actually kill a motherfucker now to get a perk streak.
Yeah, exactly. Like you actually have to kill people now, and people are finding that more and more hard to do because maybe they're not, they're not, specifically skilled to that specific game to do that. The other game that I think is going to do this is Battlefront 2. And I haven't gotten a chance to play that, but a lot of people that have been reviewing that from the E3 stuff is that stuff is mad unbalanced. But I have a feeling that that's also going to play the part where you actually have to be good at it in order to enjoy it.
See, I didn't play the first Battlefront other than the beta, and I noticed, from the minute I had installed it, and like I said, I love first-person shooters, but I love them more so for the campaign. The multiplayer part, I suck. I ain't got no problem admitting it. But I was in that first Battlefront in the beta, man, I was getting like 20 kills. I'm like, yo, I ain't never got 20 kills in shit. Am I good or what? But I think it was the game was simplified to like, okay, you just get your hero, then run around and you unbeatable for whatever X amount of time. And that's what people's getting used to. Like I heard people complaining about with Halo 2, like, yeah, I click my reticle and it's close to the Nexus enemy and zoom in, but then when I'm in the multiple, because you done got used to that. That's why I play, like even with Uncharted 4. Remember they had the aim assist? I took that shit off. I want to do all my shit on my own. I don't want no computer assistance. So I make sure I take all that mess off when I'm playing the game. And you got people that got used to that, I guess, or pre-programmed that they expect that if I snap down the sights, because remember Call of Duty, I think, started it. When you snap down the sights, it automatically puts you on your target if you was close to it. You had to be close to it. But like it automatically cinemasked you and shit. And I think people got used to that. And then when games are starting to go away from that or giving you the option to take it off, people are getting flustered. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. But I don't know. Me personally, I don't know what to say about far as Battlefront and all that stuff with the aim assist and easy to conquer mode. But I'm like, if your skill is good, your skill is good. That's like with the aimbot. Remember the aimbot thing that was going on with Call of Duty? Why you could put aimbot on or whatever glitching you was doing and act like you were the best Call of Duty player on the planet when you up here glitching, cheating, or hacking the system? That serves no purpose to me, and you shouldn't be in the room. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we shall see. And that used to piss me off all the time. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I fucking hate aimbot.
Motherfuckers would shoot me before I turned around the corner. Like it was just
it's like
just
oh,
crazy,
you knew
man.
you was there.
Right. It was just pointless to even try to compete with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Shout out to
sneaking.
BC Rivers
for
watching
sneaking.
us and supporting us, man. Shout out to BC Rivers, man. Had to shout him out real quick.
I can't see who's watching us, but yeah, good look, and tell them share it, man. Share it, spread the word, man. This is real gaming talk, man. No pun intended. Real gaming talk.
Real
right
gaming talk. BC
And
Rivers,
that is like
spread
important
the word, man.
right now. It's like no pun intended to anything that comes out of my mouth. So it's like, it's just like just an honest opinion, on everybody's, wonderful issues.
But see, that's the thing that people can't understand, man. Like, can I put one more person on blast and then I'm done? I won't call no more names. Is it okay?
Listen, man. Listen. This is the Heartless channel. You know what I'm saying? And this podcast is more about gaming. So there's no filter in this podcast.
But it's your channel, Heartless, so I don't want to have people mad at you because you don't have me up here. You see my videos. I talk shit when I gotta talk shit. I don't.
So does Reaper. So
I know. So it is what it is.
He has.
But I'm gonna call this dude out, man, and I gotta do it.
Go ahead, man.
And for people, you want to hear bullshit, go watch this channel and you'll get a good laugh. This dude called ACO7.
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
No, I never heard of him either.
Yeah, exactly, he's nobody. I found him. I don't know how it popped up on my YouTube timeline. He's absolutely nobody, but he's one of the cats that's toting this 8.4 teraflop PS4 Pro right now.
Lord.
And I'm like, dude, don't do not in my very first video. I don't talk tech, I don't talk sales, and I don't talk specs because I don't understand them enough to explain it to y'all. But this dude gets up here, I guess Mark Sony in some PlayStation event years ago or months ago, said the PS4 Pro was capable of being 8 teraflops.
What?
I'm like, bro, this shit came out last year. 8 teraflops. What's in that system is what you got. There's no way you gonna hit a switch. Mark Sony's gonna hit a switch, or as they say, secret sauce. But he gets up and he does videos about 8 is greater than 6 with his oh god, I'm not trying to sound racist. His big ass bubble lips.
Oh,
trying to talk shit. The reason why I say that, look, he called me an Xbox faggy. I guess he saw my video I did on Twitter. But the reason why I pointed his lips out, because the camera's right at his mouth. All you see is his fucking lips.
His lips,
you see his lips, his nose, and his eyes. I'm ACO7. And this dude like he's chewing like a cow chewing on a bit, bro. At what point did the PS4 Pro become 8 teraflops? And I'm not a tech guy, but I get on fucking Digital Foundry, and I think most video games are now doing 32-bit operations. But apparently he said the PS4 Pro will do 16-bit operations. I'm like, dude, 16-bit don't equals 32. So how are you saying? I don't get it. And then, I don't know, but he gets up there, man, and he gets mad and makes another video. Because now I found the stupidity, so I got to watch it now. Because, it's like Family Guy right now. So I watched his other video, and he puts out a warning. To any Xbox faggy that comes in my channel and post a post. I'm like, bro, first off, you taking it too serious, man. This is YouTube. I'm not... You know how many times people don't call me a fag, an X-bot, an X-twat? Dude, I'm not going to respond to that. I don't care. I'm never going to see you, for one. Two, if I do see you, you ain't going to say it to my face. And if you do say it to my face, then we'll cross that bridge. So it is what it is. But I tell you this, man. At the end of this, when we done, you want a good laugh, go check him out, man. He's funny as shit, bro. Man. You had on one video.
It's a lot of fraud.
It's some weirdos out there.
It's a lot of weirdos and a lot of frauds out there, man. You people gotta stop supporting these guys, man. Like, please. You know what I mean?
And that's my thing. Like I said, man, I might be a weirdo to somebody, but one thing I do, ever call me on it, I play games. I got all platforms covered except for PC, which you can't say one video where I'm not the PC gamer other than the fact it's expensive to build a PC. And that, I don't knock PC, it's just not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. But one of my best friends is a PC gamer. And I've been in his house, I played on his PC. And I ain't gonna lie, it was cool. A lot of glitching in that shit. And he builds them. So he knows what he's doing. Because he built one for a mutual friend of ours, the one that running Warcraft in 4K on his fucking 70-inch Sharp TV. Now, I haven't seen that PC running, but he built it, and after they got the kinks worked out, it's good, but I don't have the weeks and the money to keep, okay, this card ain't working with that fucking motherboard or whatever goes on with that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I ain't got the time to fucking pick, choose, and flop. Man, I just want to buy it, unbox it, plug that sucker in and go.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? If I had that type of time and money, then no doubt I'll probably be on PC all day long. Then y'all probably be hating me, like, PC all day, yay! But no, I'm a console gamer. I like plug and play, update, hit the X button, hit the Y button, whatever case may be, to update. Wait 5 to 10 minutes and get back on, and I'm gaming again. If my shit break, I got my warranty, take it back to the store, get another one. That's what I like to do. And it's just crazy, because like I tell guys, man, you can build a PC, and I'm about, again, tell you how old I am. Remember when Crysis 1 launched? Remember that PC that was called the Blackbird? The Blackbird was the gaming king for PCs. Crysis crashed that motherfucker. And people that was building a PC to run Crysis 1, when Crysis 2 came out, guess what? Your shit was out to fucking leak. I ain't got time to be doing that, man. When I put all this money in the computer, and then the second game come out, and the shit I built to run the first one good is obsolete now. Fuck that. Give me my damn console. And I'm guaranteed at $300, $400, $500. I'm guaranteed 4 to 5 years. I'm good, and I'm done. And then if I choose to upgrade, so be it. If not, I know my shit will still run at a good rate. Man, that's why I said I'm not sold on PC gaming, man. Other than Steam, I would love to get involved with them Steam games, some Steam sales, but other than that, man, I'm done, bro. I'm a console gamer for life, man. That's me, bottom line.
Hey, Heartless, I have a question for the person watching us.
All right.
And I can answer his rebuttal. What makes Mr. Crap and Zaire frauds?
BC River. I'm waiting on his
See, I
response.
can't see that shit. What, are y'all on the computer?
Yeah. Oh, but you can go to the app as well to
See,
see the comments. You could if you're using your phone, you can go to the YouTube app and check it out.
I'm just kind of curious.
I'm gonna close this shit out.
Yeah, you go ahead and check it out. My laptop is 4 years old and it still runs games smoothly, which is dope. That's dope. Hey, I had a computer while he's writing his response. I'm gonna go back into my gaming experience on my PC years ago. Let me tell you how old I am. Craig, you remember the Gateway computer?
Ooh, Gateway. Oh, that shit's
Gateway. Old. That shit was old. I'm talking about.
Just saying Gateway made me feel like I was back in there elementary.
Hey, check this out. This motherfucker was running Windows 97. Windows 97, because it was Windows 97, then it was Windows 98. 98 was really mainstream. 97 was more like that was like the, I don't want to call it an XP, it was just like a Vista. You know what I'm saying?
98, I'm going to tell you, 97 was an experiment.
Yeah, it was an experiment. Yeah, it was an experiment before 90, because 98 was where it was at.
It was 90. It was the one that took over 98 that everybody went crazy for a while. What was it?
I can't remember.
I can't think of it right now.
I can't remember. But anyway,
damn man, I see it in my head because it was when I was in the Marine Corps. We had them so all out there computers on the base.
Hey, that gateway computer was big as shit, man. It was big as shit. But anyway, the game I used to play was called Team Apache, and it was like a SOCOM but with helicopters, and that shit was sick, man. I cannot tell you how sick that shit was. It was like it was a group. It was one guy in the lead helicopter, and there was like 4 other helicopters right behind you, and you had like a whole team of them. You know what I'm saying? And all you had to do was like basically, I had like a little joystick to like steer the helicopter and stuff. And like basically, what you would do is infiltrate the terrorists or the drug dealers that's or the drug cartel and blow up or explode their vehicles to keep them from transporting drugs and stuff like that. But anyway, the game was dope as shit, and I fucking loved it. The graphics wasn't all that, but for that time period, the graphics looked amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
It's like Kung Fu on Nintendo. That shit felt like you was doing martial arts for real.
Right. Right. But,
all right, I'm gonna he responded Heartless. Okay, so he says Crap still reviews games he's never played. All right, I'm not gonna say you're wrong about that because that's true. And he steals reviews from other channels. I can't say I've caught Crap doing that, so I can't say about that's true. Zaire claims he has a $1,200 gaming PC. I very highly much doubt that if that's actually true. And he sucks at games. Period. Okay, you are right about that. I'll give you that. That is congratulations. He does sucks at game. Period. I'll give you that. Except for maybe fighters, and he's okay at Gears. But and I challenge.
I was about to say
he's okay at Gears, but then again, I don't necessarily consider Gears competitive. Material. So like the fact that
not Gears.
The fact that I raped Zaire in 8 matches in a row on Halo 5 just proved my point. So I'm okay there. So I agree with you there. But yeah, I don't know if he actually has a $1,200 PC. I know he does a lot of. I know he doesn't really game on PC. He just games on his Xbox and his PlayStation.
Well, I would say
they can't
this.
even beat any of Microsoft's games. They actually do beat games because they do actually have gamer score. So it's like it's not saying that they don't that they don't beat games because they do have gamer score. So Zaire has like 60K and Crap Gamer has 130K. So like they do play games. Where they find the time to play all these games is beyond me. But
I see Zaire play. I never see Crap play. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Crap is a politician, man. I never see him on the sticks ever.
Well, if Crap didn't play games, then he wouldn't have 130,000 gamer scores. So
back maybe before YouTube, yeah. But like with Phil Spencer, you know what I'm saying? Like look at his.
That was the other thing I wanted to bring up. I brought that up last year. I brought that up last week. Phil Spencer has 40-something K. gamer score, and my buddy shout out to Rotisserie Jones. He said the reason that Phil Spencer has that low gamer score is because he tests out all these games but doesn't have the gamer score installed for it yet. That might be true, but then again, Phil Spencer, he's the head of Xbox. You would expect him to have at least 100K. Like that, the fact that Major Nelson and Mikey Barra kick his ass in gamer score is just kind of amusing to me.
Well, okay, this is what I feel about it. And like I said, me and Heartless was talking last night when it came to the crap gamer. Now I fuck with Crap. I like Crap. I'm friends with him on Xbox Live. I haven't gamed with him, but I have the gamer.
See, that's my point, man. That's my point.
But see, his parties are always blocked. They always blocked. So.
Hey, listen, Craig, you got me on my friends list. If you see him on the stick, send me an invite. I don't give a fuck if I'm at work. I will take lunch and get on my Xbox to play with his ass to actually verify this shit, man.
That I seen him up there, but his shit is blocked, so I can't get in. But I have checked his gamer card, and he does play the games he say he played. Now I can't speak about the PlayStation side because I'm on my PlayStation, but I don't really be looking to make new friends on my PlayStation other than people that I know or that I meet on the Xbox that happen to game over there. So, far as Crap, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Because like you said, you just don't buy Xbox and they give you that gamer score.
Well, yeah. What the other thing is like Crap is also like me, whereas like he's always on a media player, and if you actually know what media player does, more power to you. Some people actually don't even know what this app does, and then they criticize people for using it. What media player does is it allows you to watch torrents on your Xbox if you have a hard drive. So like I have over 500 gigs worth of movies and shows on my hard drive, and I just go on media player and I just watch them on my night Xbox. So when I want to go to sleep, I legitimately go in my next room, I turn on my Gears of War Slim, I log in, I go on media player, and I legitimately on a media folder, and I just pass out. And then during the day, I'm on my living room Xbox, which is where I game. So like I'm on 24/7, but if I'm on media player, that means I'm passed out. So it's like
okay, see,
yeah. So and that's
he is on media player. I have noticed that.
Yeah, when Crap is on media player, he's passed out. He's not talking to anybody.
But I will say this though, like out of the guys that I've met since I've been in YouTube, like All Day, Zaire,
All Day plays everything.
I gotta shout out, and I gotta shout out Mr. 100. Mr. 100, awesome man. That dude.
Yeah,
I talked.
100's awesome. He games all the time actually.
He was gaming
that motherfucker.
Night.
I love 100, but he legitimately will be streaming at 3 a.m. in the goddamn morning. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to sleep, bro. The fuck, man? I know you live in California, but come on. I'm trying to sleep, not trying to get notified.
Last night, 100 playing Halo Wars 2, 3 versus 3 deathmatch. That's what like, I want to get in the party, but I'm tired. Because like, whenever I get in these parties, he talked to me, man. We cool. So I respect people like that, like Zaire. And that's why I kind of take offense when people like, Zaire's charging, Next Gen's charging people to play with him. He's not charging y'all.
No, I get it. It's optional. It's optional. You don't have to do it.
That's optional. Like I said, you can choose. Like I don't do nobody's Patreon. It ain't that I don't like them. It's just, dude, if I did a Patreon for everybody I follow on YouTube, I would be broke. Because I like Diller, I like Crap, I like Mooch, I like Zaire, I like 100. But if I gave all of them fucking money, I'll be broke.
Yeah. But like I don't think you should be relying on Patreons to get famous. I just don't think you should be doing that. I know it helps. I know it helps you afford. I know it helps you afford certain things that you wouldn't be able to afford on a certain salary that you might have. But in reality, you shouldn't be asking people for money.
Thank you.
That's
my thing. That's what I've been saying for the longest, man. These guys got to stop begging, man. And I'm not attacking anyone, but I'm just saying in general. Even like with the fucking Weapon Wheel podcast, like they shouldn't have. Like that shit is just crazy, man. They really milking people, and people really supporting these. Man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy.
Weapon Wheel is bad.
Like they really
literally straight up told you if you want to play. Remember when Gears of War 4 launched? It was like, yeah, for like, what was it, $20 a week? You can play with us. I'm like, who the fuck is you?
You go get your lazy ass off YouTube and get a fucking job, man. Like nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to beg and looking for fucking handouts. That's what pisses me off, man. Everybody want a handout. Yeah. Get your lazy ass off the fucking couch or off the bedroom or whatever the hell you at and go get a job, dude. Or if you got a job and it's not paying you enough to the point where you gotta beg people online, my nigga, you need another job. You need to rethink yourself. Go take your ass back to school, get a bachelor's or get a master's or whatever the case may be, and do something with yourself to get you more income. Because you should not, I repeat, you should not be begging people looking for handouts over the internet for a damn thing. Especially if it's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? This right here, it's a hobby. I love doing it. You know, it's a passion. I love gaming, and I love the gaming community, and I love video games. You can hear it in my fucking voice. I don't look for handouts for nothing, for nobody. I put as much money into it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's a passion. Just like what Reaper says. If it's a hobby, it's a very expensive hobby. You support it. You don't beg people for money to support it for you. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
If you can't afford this gaming hobby, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place.
Right.
You know, and I don't care if you're a PC guy. I don't care if you're Nintendo. I don't care if you're Sony. I don't care if you're bots. I don't care. If you can't afford your own hobby and it's a very expensive hobby because you got TVs, you got monitors, you got PCs, you got games, and the games and the consoles are the ones that basically take down the cash because you have to either put down $500 or $300 or sometimes $1,000 into all pre-orders throughout the year. But if you can't afford it, you shouldn't start it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And check this out. I'm gonna do you one better, T Reaper and Heartless. Me, and like I said, Heartless, he texted me earlier tonight before we started. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get this shit, how I get in this so I can get up here. Yeah. Bruh, I don't have a fucking expensive ass PC. I got a fucking whatever laptop. I can't think of the name of the laptop is. It's a decent laptop because my wife, that's her thing. But my little videos shit I do is done on my trusty iPhone 6, which I'm about to get the iPhone X. Yes, I fell for the hype. And
okay.
On my Xbox One S and on my PS4. That's it. You can do your gaming media. You can get your point across without having to have this $3,000-$4,000 PC. Now the PC helps. If you want to make it edited nice and extravagant and this, that, and the third. But if you like me, and I guess like how we are truly about gaming, really get our points out. You can do it truly off your cell phone and call it a day. Mm-hmm. All this extra shit.
Quick shout out to Hebot because Hebot does that every single day, and you don't notice Hebot doing anything like anything but face to face with a camera, and he gets views. He gets.
You know what? I need to subscribe to Hebot because I fuck with Hebot because that's on the Direct X, right?
Yeah, Direct X. Yeah. Yeah. Hebot's awesome. He if anybody's watched that pony video that I did a couple months back, Hebot was the one who sang it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's the one who sang it.
Yo, you know what? Like I said, man, I've been missing out on YouTube. I've been watching YouTube just for like the fail videos, but if I known streaming and doing this shit was that much fun, I would have been in it, man, years ago.
Yeah,
because like I said, I found this shit by accident, man.
Hebot's cool, and Hebot will legitly like be sitting in his car and will legitly do like a 10-minute video on his cell phone. That's how he does it.
That's right.
And that's how it should be. It's real, it's raw, and that's what you feel.
It doesn't give you the impression as the shit is being staged. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to put on an impression like, look, I got all this stuff. I put all this money. You know what I'm saying? None of that is necessary. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's using his resources to, you know what I'm saying, to do what he needs to do, and it's working. You know what I'm saying?
Your body.
Yeah. How am I sounding? Am I sounding pretty good?
Yeah, you sound fine.
I'm out here in the woods.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay,
I'm breaking up.
I'm out here in the woods in North Carolina. I didn't know if it was me. Well, shit, y'all. Look, my wife done came down here, man. Gave me the, hey, babe, what you doing?
It's time to go.
She basically told me she about to cut my black ass up. But look, though, hey, man, this has been fun, man. This is like I said, it's my first legit show, and I had a blast. Hopefully, I ain't mess Heartless. Hope I ain't messed your channel up talking my little shit.
No, man.
And T Reaper, hope I ain't hurt you.
Oh no! I do this stuff because Heartless gives me a different place to come out because I haven't actually done a video in like a week. I've been really concentrating on that Destiny 2, and I haven't had time to do any videos of my own.
Yeah.
So I was like, but
well, I tell you what. Let's now, like I said, this is my first one, but let's try to get this thing done every week, man. I like this. I'm
gonna try to. All right, for my listeners out there, right? For my listeners out there, I know y'all look at different podcasts like BGST or Multiplayer Podcast or Beastfire, etc., or MSC Mornings, or whatever the case is. Tune into us on Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. I'm gonna try to be consistent now. Friday nights at 9:30 because this podcast is our voices is gonna get heard, and at the moment, I mean, I love it, I enjoy it, it's really entertaining. Next week, however, next week, the 22nd, September 22nd, we won't be hosting. I will not be here. I'll be out of town. But the following week, we will be back. I'm trying to be consistent again. Hopefully, Reaper will be available the following week, and hopefully Cray will be available the following week as well. But we're going to be. This is going to be the normal schedule for this show. It's called MAG. I want to call it non-mag, but I don't want to seem like I'm biting off the tattoo shop off of Black Ink Chicago, because I'm not. It's basically more about gaming. That's the title of it, more about gaming. So, and we basically cover fraudulent YouTubers, and we cover a lot of video games, and we cover many different topics around the gaming community as well. We don't look for handouts. We're not going to sit up here and beg anyone, and we're not going to sit up here and spit out a Patreon either. We just spit out our opinions and views on how we feel about situations, whatever the case is. Now, I'm going to answer this last question for BC Rivers. Shout out to BC Rivers once again. He wants to know, what is the video franchise that we would think will make a great comeback, should make a comeback? Fellas.
Shoot, I couldn't hear it. He was biting out a little bit. It was breaking up.
Oh, my bad. What video game franchise do you think should make a comeback? That was his question.
My answer to that would be Dead Space. I would like to see another one.
Yes. I fucking
Damn,
love
T.
that
Reaper.
game. He stole my motherfucker. He stole it.
I would like a number 4, please. That would be nice. The first 3 were awesome.
I'm gonna do you one better. I got 2 for you.
No. You better not steal mine. You better not steal mine. You better not steal mine.
What's up?
You better not steal mine.
I'm about to say, look, I've been seeing teasers for Dead Space 4 for like a year now on YouTube. So I give you that one. But I'm gonna hit you with one better.
What's up?
Check this shit out. What about, remember the game with the dude with the scythe, like God of War, but he was in the 9 circles of hell. What's the fuck? I can't think of the name, but we was talking about that shit at work. Dante's Inferno.
Oh, Dante's
Please
Inferno.
give us a sequel to that.
Oh man,
Dante's Inferno to me was fucking amazing.
I got 2 games. I got 2 games, gentlemen. I got Downhill Domination, that was on the PS2. I want to see another Downhill Domination. I don't know if any of you guys ever played it. It was like a road rash, but you on a bike, and you can knock people off their bicycle with a chain or a can or whatever the case is. It's kind of arcadey, and you remember that? It's kind of arcade. It's like an arcade game, but it's like it's realistic at the same time. You're going down a hill with like a bike, like a regular bike, not a motorcycle, and you just knocking people off their bicycles and stuff like that. It's like a 1 extreme or 2 extreme. Remember those games back in the day on PS2, like the old school games? I would like to see them.
I didn't play a lot of back then, man. I was one track, man. If it won't Street Fighter or Fighter like Double Dragon, or damn Mario.
All right, well, check this out.
Track, bro.
All right, let me fast forward time a little bit. I would like to see another Crimson Skies. Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge. You remember that one on the OG Xbox?
OG Xbox, yeah.
With the airplanes, I would love to see that game come back. Like, that shit would be love, for real. I've always been a Crimson Skies fan.
This time when you crash into a building, you actually blow up.
Right, you actually...
Love OG Xbox.
Or the building actually collapsed or whatever. That should be sick, man.
Oh, shit.
The power of the X? What?
Look, I tell you what, my homeboy Glenn, the dude that built the PCs for us and shit, he's a huge fan of it. Now, he probably gonna kill me if I get it wrong. He talk about it all the time at work. Was it Mech Assault? He loves those games. Would like to see a new, was it Mech Assault or Mech Warrior, where you in them big robots walking around with like 3-4 people inside the unit, one controlling the guns, one got the video. I would like to see a good sequel of that will pull me into that, because like I said back then in my younger day, if it wasn't like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Fatal Fury, I was a fighter to the core. Like, I didn't play if it wasn't fighting games, it had to be something like an adventure, Mario Kart, Kid Icarus, something like that. So I was like one track. As I got older, I started, branching out. So I'm like, damn, I missed out on a lot of shit. That's why, like I said in my last video, I was like, I'm willing to try the Xenosaga. Even though it ain't my type of game, but I feel like I messed out. So, okay, I'm willing to try it. But
Xenoverse?
Something like that would be cool. Yeah. But I'm going to go and take it back. Since Heartless want to go back to PS2 and Xbox One games. Remember this on the Dreamcast. Now,
Ready to rumble?
And look, I got the bootleg version. I want the straight up original copy, but it's so much money. Power Stone War. Remember that shit? You had the guy, the rock guy. You had the damn ice guy, the water guy, the fire.
Hell yeah, I remember that shit. What? Oh, you took it way back. Stone. You took it way back, man.
Man, I went to this place called Game Heaven, and they had Power Stone War. I said, yes, because I got 2 Dreamcasts. I got to have it. $156. What? And it didn't have a case, the book, or nothing. I said, get out of here, man. He said, well, we could order it from the place where we get our stuff from, but it's going to cost you more for the... I'm like, I'm done. Never mind. I like collecting retro games, but I'm not going to go broke behind that shit, bro. But Power Stone War, give a reboot or a sequel, man, I'm fucking sold, bro. I don't care what it come on. I go get it. Power Stone is off the chain, bro. That was my shit, bro. I played that shit like, if I need to get a computer good where I can stream shit to, because I was playing that shit the other night, bro. Power Stone War 2 on the Dreamcast. I got that shit up to an old fatback picture TV. Don't laugh at me. Don't judge me. Yes, I still got one in my house.
Where you got to hit the side of the TV to get a good picture. I get you.
Damn right. I'm getting it in, bro.
I know the struggle.
Like I said, when I say I game, bro. That's what I do, man. I don't know if y'all see I had all my old games laid out on my pool table. My consoles, everything laid out. I might not got 1,000 games, but I got pretty much every generation covered with the major games, and that's what I do. When I get bored, sometimes I want to play the Xbox or the PlayStation. I plug up the Sega Genesis. Me and my wife will play Altered Beast. She suck at it. I gotta save her, but anyway, we do it. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but I gotta wrap this up, gentlemen. I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, it's getting late.
It's getting late, and it's been an incredible show. I really enjoyed myself with you guys.
Shit, that's what it is, man. Anytime, artists, man, just hit me up when you ready, bro. I'm on.
Oh yeah, definitely. BC Rivers, I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. Again, we will be here, not the 22nd, but we will be here the following Friday, and which is September 29th. We will be back September 29th. I know that seems kind of long, but I'm going to be out of town because it's going to be my birthday. So that birthday weekend, I'm going to be out of town. So mark this date on your calendar, guys. September 29th, we will be back with another show at 9:30. This show will be here on Friday, every Friday.
That's what's up. I'm gonna tell you now. Happy birthday, Hollis. He turning 70, y'all. He turning 70. He still gave it.
That's fucked up. Reaper, you got any jokes?
Nah, happy birthday. He's turning 28.
Oh shit! Oh shit! All y'all young compared to me. Damn, man, I'm the old man on the show. That's fucked up.
Hey man, this is Heartless over and out. Peace.
All right, everybody, we out.
Peace.